Today, I'm going to run you through how you can fix your high blood pressure literally within 10 days. I'm going to give you a clear strategy of exercise, nutrition, habits, lifestyle, tell you the effects of medication, and what the actual underlying issues are of your high blood pressure, which doctors don't really tell you, right? They just put you on medication and say, lose a little bit of weight or start walking or cut out salt. So I'm going to run you through exactly step by step. Now, we've helped 3,000 plus men improve their high blood pressure, avoid meds, and avoid their decline, okay, over the last 19 years using our NOP blood flow protocol. But I want to give you just pure value today. So what you want to do is get a pen and paper, and we're going to draw this out together. You're going to draw your own schedule, because this schedule, use the framework, but a lot of you will have children, high demanding jobs. For example, I take my kids to school in the morning, so do you, right? You might have 3, 4, no children. So this will depend on your sort of lifestyle. Okay, but I'm going to build the framework out for you. And then towards the end, I'm going to probably tell you the most important bit you need to go and get done. So first of all, your particularly medication, right? Let's just go through that. So there's absolutely no reason why you should be on medication, okay? There's no reason why you should be. You should be getting off them. You shouldn't even gone on in the first place. Now, medication industry for high blood pressure is about a $20 billion industry, all right? So you go into the doctors, they give you the meds, they get you on the subscription, they get you in the system. Those medications will probably give you high cholesterol. They can give you type 2 diabetes, headaches, low energy, muscle loss, you name it, they can do a lot of damage, right? So let's just get that out there now. If you're thinking of going on them, I'm here to save you, right? And if you're on them, you can get off them, okay? So don't be sort of sold into these, doctors telling you that it's the only way. It's genetic or it's old age, all right? There's a way out for everyone. Now let's kick it off and get you off these. So morning routine is really, really important, okay? So the morning is going to set you up literally for the whole day, all right? Now, your morning routine, let's say, for example, again, you might have a different routine to me or someone else with the kids and school dropped off, or what time you get up or commute to work, all right? So just use this framework, build your own calendar out here, okay? Now, try and get up an hour before everybody else, okay? Get up, no phone. I know this sounds basic, but no phone, no emails, texting, no social media. That's the worst one. Kind of got rid of now, but it's tough, right? You need that dopamine in the morning. Get rid of all that. So the first hour of the day, just get up. And what I want you to do, I want you to get a nice liter of water, and I want you to use electrolytes in that water. Hydrate is the first thing you do in the morning. Now, if you want to know what electrolytes to get, I use some called Element. You can get them off Amazon, right? They're really good. I like the lemon and lime one. That's the first thing you're going to do. Look, there's a few things you can do. You can either read, or what I do, I will do a little bit of content, right? Like I will do something that's going to move maybe my business forward or personally. I'll do that in the first hour. Okay, so that really sets you up for the day. All right, that's your morning routine. Easy. Anyone can do this. Now, if you want to make that even better, go for a 20-minute walk. That's going to be the ultimate. I don't know where you are in the world, but I don't know, it's getting cold some places, or it could be hot, right? So if you're freezing, it's going to be quite tough. But again, a 20-minute walk, you can do that anywhere, right? That's literally going to set you up for the day. Breakfast. This is the most important thing. Well, I say that breakfast is not the most important thing, but the first meal you put in your body, this could be 9, 10, 8 o'clock. I don't care on the time, but what I want you to do, ditch all the pastries, all the croissants, all the orange juice, the cereals. These are not going to do anything for you, okay? These are just going to raise your blood sugar, make you hungry throughout the day, spike your blood pressure, okay? What you want to be doing, you want to be having like high protein and good saturated fats with omega-3. Perfect example is just like 4 eggs, maybe a bit of avocado, some cottage cheese. If you don't like that, you can have a 5% Greek yogurt with some berries, a little bit of honey, and maybe some nuts, right? That's 2 different options for your breakfast. That is just going to set you up for the day. No crashes, going to keep you full, stabilize everything. Cognitively, it's really going to keep you alert. And that's just a fantastic start to the day for everybody, all right? Now, the type of exercise you're going to do, really important. Cardio. You might see this a lot in my content saying don't do cardio, but look, cardio is good. Stop anyone doing cardio. But the thing is, you want to prioritize strength training. Okay, that is going to build muscle. It's going to improve your body composition. It's going to release nitric oxide, Muscle is the organ to longevity. It's going to improve insulin sensitivity. Okay, so focus on that, and then you still can do a little bit of cardio in and around that. Okay, like if you like running, it's fine, right? Look, go running once if it clears your head and this is what you like doing. But the main, if you want to get the blood pressure down, you have to start lifting weights. Okay, so that's the morning routine. That's the kind of exercise you need to be doing. Okay, now the kind of exercise, you only need to do this 2-3 times a week. 3 is perfect. Over 7 days, 45 minutes, 2.5 hours a week, guys. It's nothing. Anyone watching this can do that. All right, if you're serious about this. 2.5 hours a week for strength training. Now, there is a type of strength training you obviously want to do. What you can actually do, if you're watching this, okay, subscribe to this channel. Don't just watch it, subscribe to it. Because if you watch one of these videos every week, you're going to learn a lot. The most important thing, if you hit subscribe, I will send them the actual training plan for this and a nutrition plan to go with this in a document, okay? So you can follow it, the food and the training. So subscribe to the channel, okay? And then comment down below the word training, okay? Comment down below training, but you have to be subscribed if you comment down below, and I'll send you both of those so you can do this. Makes it super easy for you. Now, I want to go into like your lunch and your dinner, the foods, okay? Because gut health is one of the most important things that you need to be monitoring to reduce high blood pressure. This is what pretty much everyone overlooks, because your brain, your gut is your second brain ultimately. Yeah, like if your gut is off, you could be bloated, cognitively low, low testosterone, sluggish, you can even be sort of moody and stuff, right? And that's just not really, it's just spiking your blood pressure. Okay, so gut health is extremely important, all right? So you want to be including foods that improve gut health. Okay, so we're going to go for your sort of lunch and your dinner. So the things you want to be including are things you've probably been told to avoid it. Salt is not bad. Salt helps you hydrate. If you're dehydrated, your blood pressure will rise. Okay, so you need a little bit of specific salt, sea salt, with a little bit on each meal of the day. Okay, do not reduce salt because it helps you keep hydrated. All right. Now, certain foods you want to be including, like steak, saturated fats, great, high in protein, eggs, fantastic, good omegas, saturated fats, that's what you need. Do not avoid these at all costs, okay? And then you want fermented foods to help the gut, which is like your yogurt, like you had in the morning, okay? Things like sauerkraut, yeah, I don't know if you like it, not everyone does. I like it. Most things pickled, good fermented, and there's also, you know, you got things like things that aren't anti-inflammatory, like pumpkin, squash, sweet potatoes. If you include all these, beetroots, if you include all these into your diet and take out all the crap, stop the alcohol, stop the sodas, stop the fried food, stop the crisps, the snacks, and you start eating these whole foods and whole proteins, okay, you're going to shock yourself. Okay, your blood pressure is going to come down, you're going to feel better, you're going to lose visceral fat, you're going to fuel your training, okay, cognitively you're going to feel a lot better, okay? So remove all those foods and start including those kinds of foods, okay? Now, on the sort of flip side of this, just so you're aware, if you're watching this, you don't have to have symptoms to have high blood pressure. You might actually be thinking, I actually feel okay, but listen guys, this is the worrying thing. That's why it's called the silent killer, okay? You might not feel anything until you're in the back of an ambulance being taken to the hospital because you've had a heart attack or a stroke. So you have to fix this. Don't just dig your head in the sand, think medication will fix it, or I'll fix it later. I haven't got time, you know, kids come first, job come first. If you think like that, then it's gonna end pretty badly for you, right? So you have to fix this, okay, before the ultimate consequence as actually being in hospital, right? Or being a medical burden for the rest of your life to your family, okay? So you don't need to have symptoms, just remember that. Fix this before it even gets to that stage, all right? Don't ignore it, okay? Now, the last bit of this, the training and the habits and the routines and the nutrition, that is gonna work, but the most important part of this whole thing is you have to get your blood work done, okay? Because look, we could be guessing here. You need to know what's happening in your body. Now, when you go to the doctors, they give you like a very basic blood test. It could be like 20, 25 blood markers. It's the most basic one, just so they can determine, oh, shall we put this guy on meds or shall we not? That's literally all it's for. They scare you of some high cholesterol and maybe give you a cholesterol tablet. But you need to find somewhere that's private and go and have a specific 75 marker panel done. This measures the whole ultimate performance in a man, okay? the most important things I like to look at is something that's called CRP, okay, which literally tells you how inflamed your body is without you feeling the symptoms. Very important you get this number down. If it's over the number 3, then you're in a bit of trouble. You need to bring that down through certain nutrition, certain type of training. So it will need to be a bit tailored. Things like triglycerides and fasting insulin. Okay, this will tell you if you're close to type 2 diabetes. All right. So an answer to your question you're probably still trying to ask is, what is the underlying issue? Everybody is a little bit different. Okay, and you only know this by doing the full panel of blood work, fixing those markers through a series of habits, specific training and nutrition, and the blood pressure comes down. Okay, all right. That's just pretty much how it works, guys. It's very simple. Okay, it's very simple if you get it done, but you need to implement. Don't just watch stuff. Get it done. Get your head out of the sand and do the work. All right. And look, we've done this with 3,000 plus guys. There's a guy here, Donald. I mean, he was 100. Systolic was 150 over sort of 95. Now he's down to sort of like 130. Dropped all of his visceral fat, fixed his blood markers. And there's also Nigel here, done the same with him. Fix the blood markers first, the body composition takes care of itself. They come off their meds and they feel 10 to 15 times younger. All right, so it's possible. Just want you guys to know that. All right. Now, there is a video down below in the comment section and the description. Watch that video and that'll tell you exactly the process that we use to fix people with high blood pressure, come off meds, and ultimately avoid decline. Okay, so watch the video in the description and the comments and you'll see exactly how we operate. All right, but I hope that helps. Take care, implement. Okay, don't just watch this, implement it. And remember, comment down below with the word training and I'll send you that guide, but you have to be subscribed before you comment down below. All right, take care, guys.